Hey everybody, it's me, it's Dreamer, and today we are doing a stream on proxying some AFK stages. Oh, Jazz changed her picture. Fair enough. Right. I was gonna just do some proxies. I was gonna find my mate's account. Here it is. And I was just gonna get to work. How is everybody doing today? If you're watching this in the future, just say your answer. Oh, that's great. That's great to hear. I'm glad that you're doing well. Or if you're not doing well, hold on. Oh, that sucks. I'm really sorry to hear that. There you go. Pre-recorded for both. Oh, I'm so, I'll be honest, I'm so bored. I got nothing to do in AFK Journey because effectively we're done until not even next week, but the week after, right? That's crazy. That's so crazy. We've got a while to wait, haven't we? Do 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 do. Right. Team, if anyone's there, I just want to say I'm so fucking happy right now. I can't believe it. I checked. I got like a notification from someone and they were like, oh, you should check the fan creation thing. And I saw the reminder this morning. I saw like the announcement thing on the AFK Journey Discord thing this morning. And I was there like, in my mind, I was there like, there's no chance I'll ever be in the top 5. And we said that a long time ago, by the way. I'm definitely not that like, oh my god. But I thought I'd get like, because I think the lucky award is like 1,000 gems. I was like, I'm gonna just get 1,000 gems, aren't I? Or at best, I'll get the encouragement prize. And like I just posted in the community tab, I literally got an excellence award. I am the last UID on the excellence award list. So either they just kind of like put them all on there, or I was literally like the last of the considerations. I'll take it. Whatever the case, I'll take it. I am just... It's like the meme of the people on the pedestal. The guy that's like first, the guy that's like second, and then the guy that's in third, who's like the happiest of all of them. That's me. Legitimately. That image is me. I am beyond everything that I could be. I am amazed of what's happened. I didn't expect... yeah, I just didn't expect to get that. But by the way, I've got no clue what it even means for me. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably like look up what this actually means for me. But I don't really know. I didn't screenshot what the Excellence Award actually gets you. Did my friend ever pull this hero? Nope. Okay. I saw a Chimera team a second ago. Where was that spice? Or was that someone's... No, that was this one. Look at that! A Chimera! That's so cool. Can we use this? I want to see if this is good. I guess you just turn this off, and then you manual this. That's my guess. We go here, we do this. Do this. That's the third. Let's try it. Anyway. Yeah, I have no clue what even an Excellence Award gives me. I remember making note of it a long time ago, but I never took like a picture. So I don't know what I'm even going to get. Like, I think it's just the same as the encouragement a reward, but maybe like more money, which is bizarre to me to even say. But as promised, this is my promise still, by the way. My promise was that if I got the award, or like any award, my prize, whatever they give me in terms of like, if they were to give me anything, I would just open on stream and spend. So if and when we get a merchandise box, because apparently we get a merch box, I know that much, I'll open it on stream because I think that would be cool. And then we'll do a little like, I don't know, we'll do a pool stream utilizing the dragon crystals that we get. I'm also, I appreciate I'm speaking to myself, probably, right now. But I also, I'm also kind of disappointed by the AFK Journey Phase 3. Oh, hello, Matt. Good evening, young man. How you doing? I was just saying, I was kind of disappointed by the fact that Gala is a Mauler. I really wanted her to be a Celestial. I'm not going to lie. I had subscribed to the theory that was being pushed to me, and that I was then pushing. Yeah, happy Sunday, mate. Yeah. It's been a good one for me. How about you? What have you been up to? But yeah, I thought Gala was going, yeah, me too. When I looked at that calendar, when I woke up and saw the calendar like a couple days ago, I was so disappointed. And the fact that we're not going to get a Celestial, at least in part 1 of Phase 3. I think we'll get one in part 2. I remember the devs basically saying that they're basically done for this year. Yeah, exactly. I'd love it if they just kind of like pulled a fast one and were like, psych, she's actually a Celestial. But I don't think they're that creative, I'll be honest. It would be really fucking cool if they did, but I don't think they're that creative. Like, we had you all along. I'm still of the theory now that I commented on Puzzle's video, which is at the end of the Age of Calamity event that is in the calendar, the roadmap. We will... Okay, this isn't going to go well. We will defeat the Harvest God as we know him in the story, and we will have a new Harvest God ascend from the heavens. Like, Dura will come and be like, there always has to be a Harvest God. Here he is. And we get, like, Harvest God Mark II, Electric Boogaloo, and that's who we can then suddenly pull. At least that's my guess. But once again, don't know if they're that creative. I think Gala's going to be absolutely cracked, by the way. Like, the fact that there's no really other hero release during that time frame, to me, is like, she is going to be nuts. And they're like, you should pull her. Because if she isn't good, like, what other heroes are they going to be making money from in that time frame? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Matt. But, like, thinking of it from, like, even a revenue perspective, what money are they making from this game in the month of December? Maybe from the what's the word? The crossover event, but that's kind of end of November. So... like, where are you going to make your money in Christmas time, basically? The homestead decor, sure. But Gala, I think, just has to be good. But I also don't think we're going to see anything till the first week of January. I think we'll see a roadmap like just after Christmas time, or maybe just before Christmas time for the next part, like the Ravaged Realm and stuff like that. But I don't think we're gonna get too much, if I'm honest. Yeah. I'm interested to see what her quote-unquote time magic is, right? Like, is she absolutely bonkers nuts in a sense of, is her time magic just insanely good? Or is she just average and fine? Because if she's like, to me, when I saw her like announced, my instant thought was she's likely going to be the best unit that we have in terms of the S tier for the season. Because if she isn't, yeah, it's weird. If she isn't, it's just a bit confusing. Go here. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, anything to do with bending time, it just sounds busted. I think that she's gonna be like a... We can continue and see if we just out DPS this. I think that she is going to just be this bonkers... If somebody dies, she brings them back. If like, I don't know, it just, like, we've just seen the reveal of, like, time, of an ancient magic of resurrection from Marcel. My instant thought was, surely Gala will have something similar to this, where somebody will die, and she'll rewind time so that they don't. Like, she'll have some lifesaver. But for herself, or for, like... Yeah, or for one of your heroes, something like that. And then I was looking at, if you watch the final fight between us and the hunting goddess, Gala kind of shows off some of her abilities in that fight. So I think we'll have something not too dissimilar to that, probably. But I'm excited. I will likely pull her at a minimum to S+, right? So... But I think she could be like a jack of all trades, we really want her to be good kind of thing. Like, she could be, you said, like, you know, about how the Maulers aren't exactly the most loved units in the game. She could be the turning point that makes Maulers good again, maybe. Matt, if you saw the delicious dungeon stuff, what did you think of that? What did you think of those two heroes, the Marcel and I think his name's Laios? Fair enough, dude. It's, yeah, that's fair enough, dude. Waking up at 4 AM doesn't sound like a lot of fun. I think Laios looks really good. Like, really good. I'm genuinely shocked by how good he looked. But he has a big caveat, which is that he's only going to be good on stages that involve monsters. So basically, taking the example in front of us right now, Phantom Apex Stage 471, he would be bad. Yeah. Yeah, I saw a comment in one of my videos, in the video today, saying about how Marcel could still be like absolutely bonkers because of some damage numbers and some other stuff. I just don't see it. Even if her damage numbers are cracked, like the comparison between her and Shamira was there, but Shamira isn't used in AFK stages, so why would a better Shamira be? Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly, Matt. And having the massive, like, piece of armor to basically be a tank. I mean, he just seems good. He just seems like he does everything. Yeah, fair. Exactly. Like, literally, it's a wonderful time for a new player to start. Like, I'm genuinely considering, like I was saying earlier, I've really not got much to do in the game at the moment, and as a result, I'm genuinely considering creating like a new free-to-play account and running through it and seeing if like I won't be able to maintain it. Yeah, like a free-to-play series, at least like a here's the first 7 days in the shoes of a free-to-play player. Like if they came into the game today, because I have very little to do at the moment in the game. Obviously I'm doing my series on tips and tricks for AFK stages, but that's not going to take a lot of time. So, hey Calf, how you doing, bud? So yeah, but I was thinking maybe like a little free-to-play type series would be a good thing, but mainly from like a beginner's point of view, right? Like, here is what the first 7 to 14 days look like. It has been, Calf. Are you all right? All good? Did you get all of your AFK stages done in the end, mate, or are you still plugging away at Apex? Nice. That's cool, bud. That is good. The AFK stage buff, you can really feel it. Yeah. Yeah, me too, mate. It's like you log in, you do your daily. Like, I legitimately forgot. I forgot to log in the other day. I still did, but normally I log in like in the morning before I start work, and then I log in again in the evening, even when I've got nothing to do, just to like check on everything. And I literally was like, it got to like 9 PM and I was like, oh my god, I haven't logged into AFK Journey. I need to do my daily. Like, I just completely lost track of time. But you're not the only person. I know of one of my friends was like, I forgot to do my Primal Lord attack. Like, he forgot to attack Primal Lord for like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, literally that's what I do. That is literally what I do. I do everything in the morning, like a quick like run around, and then in the evening I do my homestead crafts, my Dream Realm rank, and then like anything that I've missed in the day. So sometimes like a Guild Supremacy boss spawns midday and stuff like that. Or like battle drills. We get Titan Reaver tomorrow, I think, right? I think, just looking ahead at least for something, we get Titan Reaver tomorrow, I think. like the new look of Titan Reaver. Have you seen the I have, Calf. Yeah, I did a small video. I did quite a big video, to be fair, on them both, on Marcel and Leos. I think Leos looks really, really good on specific AFK stages where there are non-heroes. And I think Marcel looks pretty bad, personally. At least that's my interpretation of her. I think some people have said that she looks really good, and she has the potential to be a better Chimera, but just based on the fact that I don't see Chimera in AFK stages, for that reason, I just... Like, she is Taylene with like some nuance to her, but yeah, I don't know. When I watched the video for Marcel, my instant thought, you say King Croker, my instant thought was that she looks like she could be decent in Dream Realm. But yeah, because of her resurrect basically. But the inefficiency of her kit to me is that if she is channeling her ult, she can't cast her res because she's channeling her ult. So it's like, ooh, it's kind of sucky because you can't do both, and you really want her to do both. So in the video that they showed of the heroes, in her like showcase example, Leos dies, and there's like a 10-second gap before he comes back because she's just sat there trying to get her ult off. But yeah, that's just that's my view of her. But yes, Leos looks incredible. Like, I'm really, really looking forward to seeing if he'll make a good jump. Yeah, I agree. But honestly, if they go down this route, of like, I'm guessing at some point they will make a mistake or they will just change it up. But so far, obviously, we've had Natsu, who, yes, he was good at AFK stages, but for only a very short period of time. Whereas Lucy has had a ton of staying power, and she is still really good, and effectively you got her for near enough free. Like, if that's the same thing again, I love the blueprint that they're doing with Dimensional Heroes. Like, I think, yeah, I don't disagree with that, Calf. I think he will be. Obviously, it is going to be anything with a summon, but if you can have a summon that has unlimited health, yeah, he's going to be great. I am kind of sad that we won't know if he's good for a while. Like, obviously they come out on the 28th of November, but in reality we won't know till like December 8th until people are really like pushing AFK stages brutally hard again, if he is good or not. I'm guessing he will be, but it's going to be one of those... How many days is that? That's like it's like 10 days. It's going to be like a 10-day plus wait, which isn't the end of the world, because it means that you can reap the benefit of all of the free, hopefully, all of the free invitations and other things before he is known to be good or not. Like all of the free copies and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's going to be weird because we're going to be given these two heroes and we're just going to be like, are they good? Like, I don't really know. Yeah, I agree, Matt. I definitely agree. I think even at a minimum, it's if you are a player who is like, I want to make sure that I have a majority of the heroes decently built, I think you would probably end up building Leos anyway. Oh, that's not going well. I did a self-imposed challenge the other day where I was trying to find proxies and only use Aliceth in the proxy. So like, if they had Aliceth built, I had to use her in the team. So now if any, like, as people are climbing up, they're going to come across an Aliceth record and be like, what on earth is this? Yes, Matt. I look forward to the P4. Honestly, Florabella is so good. I really look forward to Florabella's S++ one day and hope that it brings her back into the meta, like, full time. I adore that hero. I didn't have a chance to play with her when she was, like, very, very good. But yeah, she's cool. Yeah, me too, Kaf. I didn't get Natsu to S+, and I really regretted it because I was pushing, like, AFK stages, like, really, really hard from that phase 1 of Season 4. And that's when I really started to fall in love. And while Natsu was, like, never amazing, he was needed, like, hard required on a handful of AFK stages. It just made it a bit sad because I couldn't do it. I always had to synergy it, and then I'd run into the synergy stage of the day and I wouldn't be able to synergy that, and yeah, it just sucked. So I still don't have Natsu, but I'm kind of thankful that I also didn't build him because he's kind of fell away, and touch wood, he never makes a return. Just needs to assist it. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I also loved Cecia. The fact that she was the first hero that you're kind of given in the game. A lot of people, and obviously she's like the first villain, a lot of people fall in love with that hero. And the fact that she's not good is kind of a bit sad. From what I got told of Cecia when obviously the game first released, she was insane at AFK stage pushing, and she was like amazing. And I think I read a comment that was like, Cecia is so good, and I was like, I'm building Cecia when I first started, but obviously I started in Season 3, so there were definitely other heroes that I probably should have paid a bit more attention to, but it is what it is. I think I have Paragon 1 Cecia. I think I've got like 1 copy towards Paragon 2. So the day that she becomes good again, which will be never, but the day that she comes good again, I got her. I remember there's still, I think not this season, not this phase at least, but in phase 1 and also in phase 3 of Season 4, there were some stages where we used Cecia. Hey D, how you doing, bruh? You all good? What on earth are you up to? Like, in terms of your life now that we don't have AFK stages? You just woke up. Fair enough, mate. Like, I've literally, I'm proxying a friend's, like, AFK stages because I was like, well, I want to stream, but I don't know what I want to stream. Yeah, that's fair. What have you been watching? Yeah, she was, Kath. You're not wrong. She really was. Cecia's Cecia's exclusive weapon just makes no sense to me. I read her exclusive weapon, and I'm like, this makes no sense. Like, it just is so far away from what the hero does. Good fortune, delicious. Yeah, my girlfriend watched the Delicious Dungeon anime. I didn't, but my girlfriend did. Oh, the Keanu Reeves movie was a good... Yeah. That's a cool one. See, I watched the day after we finished AFK Stages. I watched the most recent Mission Impossible film again. My review of that film is still the same, that it's a bit too long. Sorry, Tom. I love Tom Cruise. Great guy. At least of what I met Tom Cruise, just touching on this very briefly. So from my personal interaction with him, he seems like a great guy. I appreciate some people don't like him. What else did I watch? I watched I started to rewatch Bleach. I started to rewatch Bleach for a bit, and then was like, I don't really want to be watching this for some reason, so I stopped. And then I've been catching up. For some reason, I love some Yesdy. Yeah, it was. I love it. And then I started to watch. I love Pokemon vendor POVs at the moment, so that's been my jam on YouTube. My favorite ever anime opening song, and this is going to be like a really shit take, like really, really shit take. So prepare to have a shit take. My favorite opening, I still remember how much I liked it when I was like 15. It must have been when I was like 15. I think it was, it's either the final ever season or the one just before the final ever season of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. But the Japanese, not the English. And for some reason, I adored that song. I remember it was one of the only, like, when I was young and I watched like Bleach, Yu-Gi-Oh! And like a handful of other, I don't know, very mainstream stuff like Naruto. Like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! One was great, and as were like all of them. But then the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I think it was season 5 or season 6. I think it really was the last season. Yes, GX last opening. Yeah. And I was just like, this is amazing. That's my cringe take of the day. Nothing beats the Pokemon. Yeah, that's true. There are so many other good Pokemon songs than the first ever Pokemon song. There are so many that stick in my head. The fucking Johto League one is the one that for some reason sticks in my head. Like if somebody ever mentions Pokemon, like as soon as you said Pokemon song, instantly in my head the Johto song came into my head, and I can't get it out of my head now. It's like, everybody wants to be your master. It's like, for fuck's sake. So that one's always there. I have a friend that can do the, if you remember the Pokemon rap, I have a friend that can do the Pokemon rap. That's his neat party trick. God, I'm really curious if Leos, when he comes out, is going to counter these stupid mobs. These ones, the Quicksand Vanguards. Absolutely hate them. I've not looked at any of the leaks, but I am intrigued to know how quickly Leos like cycles his abilities. Is that the right way of saying it? Like how quickly he gets through his kit. Oh my god. That is a great idea for a video map. Holy, why have I not thought of that? That is such a good idea. I'm emailing myself. I don't want to get my notepad open. myself. That is a great idea. What is that, Cav? Or are you just wanting a UID? Can you proxy my guild leader? Yeah, I can. Hold on. No, you don't. Oh my god, these quicksand guys are the worst. I don't think we'll have enough damage, right? Yeah, we can see. How easy are AFK stages right now? Well, considering you don't need Valara, pretty easy, I'd say. There we go. Alright. Let me get this. Copy. Hold on. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I can't. Has he done all of the AFK stages? It says all AFK stages have been completed. Man's already done. Fair. I have 48 people on my friends list that have done it. Oh my god, I'm tired. That have done Apex stages. 48 from a possible 99. It's not that bad. A lot of the people on my friends list, unfortunately, don't push AFK stages. They are just my guildies. Or some just random people that I found along the way. Let's go back to doing Vi's friends by battle. Goodish. Somebody asked me the question earlier on YouTube of, is it possible to clear Apex stages without Saida? And I answered basically the similar way to what you just described, Kaf, which was, it depends on how developed your account is outside of Saida. Like, if you have every single hero in the game fully built except Saida, you could clear Apex stages already, like easily. But if you have not built Faramore, if you've not built Saida, not built Beren, like, if you don't have one of those three, I think you would struggle. But I think if you have one or two of the three, I think you'll be fine. Do 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 do. Oh, do you know what? I found, so there was someone who was pushing the other day who sent me a message in game saying, do you think it was a mistake for me not to build Theodore? And I was like, oh, what do you mean? Like, to a high Paragon level, or just in general? And they said, oh, I have Tree, and I think they said they'd only been playing the game for less than 50 days, and they'd focused on building Tree over Theodore. And they then watched my video where I was like, I think you should pick Theodore over Tree. And I just, yeah, I feel like if you're in that boat where you just started and you picked Tree over Theodore, you massively hurt your account. I think Theodore is absolutely cracked. He's so good. Like, Tree feels nowhere compared to him. Like, Tree is the next hero that I genuinely would consider resetting. Like, my tree is plus 20 equipment, but I don't think you need him. I just don't think that you need... Yeah, that's true. I just don't think that you need him at that level. I mean, you still hear those like puzzles. To be fair to Puzzle, not so much now. He's taken more of an interest in AFK stages. So recently he's taken a bit more interest in AFK stages to his benefit, and I think he's learning of some of the new stuff. And I'm happy to see that he's doing that. I think that's really cool. I think he's realized with the emergence of how important AFK stages can be, or are seemingly, in the game. I think he's taken AFK stages a bit more seriously. So I applaud Puzzle for doing that. But I think Zebo is just Zebo. Like, great guy. But everybody always refers to the Iron combo as Iron Allness. And it's like, yeah. Yeah, he is. He's good for... he is, yeah. Good amount of red essences. Yeah. How many red essences do you have saved up, D? I have too many saved up, I can tell you fucking that. I think we need to... Yeah, I agree, Matt. I'm trying my best, Matt. I'm trying to get there as quickly as I can. But to be fair, like, if you've seen my community tab post a minute ago, I'm over the moon. I won an excellence award in the first creation contest that I ever took part in. Like, I took part in the one. I submitted 4 videos. I think you were allowed to submit 10. I submitted 4. I submitted my equipment guide, my hero, AFK stage hero tier list, and then 2 of my very well detailed walkthroughs for AFK or Apex stages last phase, or this phase. And yeah, I won an excellence award. So I'm absolutely fucking over the moon. Like, I didn't expect that, so that's cool. I have, yeah, it's 500 for an EX25 once you're at 20. It's a lot. I have, I think it's 1190 or something like that. So by the time phase 3 comes around, with all of the AFK stage rewards for like coming first and then some of the other events and stuff, I think I'm going to be at around 1300 reds. And then I have one of the plus 25 rocks that you can just auto apply to a hero from Dream Realm currency. So I have the ability to make 3 heroes plus... I know, Cav, because I didn't need it for like any... Like, all of the heroes that I use in AFK stages, I didn't need to put them onto them. And I want to see if Tassie is as good as I think she will be as we go into the last phase. Because if she is, I have plus 20 Tassie, so I'll need to crown her. I need to take her to 25. And then the other hero, like, I thought there would be a new Celestial, and I thought I would have to plus 25 that, because I thought it would be ridiculously good. Gala. But yeah. I'm thinking Gala might still be an auto plus 25 if she's cracked, because I think she is going to be amazing. 1,000 temporals. I have 336 temporals. But once again, I don't really have anywhere to spend them. I'm sure I could find a hero if I really needed to. Like, I could put them onto Rowan or something, but I think they're probably for Laos and Gala. Realistically, I think those 2 heroes will need them. Also, for the people in this chat that spend money on this game, what the fuck was the Primal Lord reward? Like, why have we gone from like a semi-decent, fun, small-size bundle that was kind of like a nice-to-have to a shit Primal Lord reward to now just a rate up bundle that lasts 3 days. Like, okay. No, I didn't get that, I'll be honest. Yeah, it is, but you can't use rate up letters on the what's the word? On the collab, right? It can only be dimensional invites. You could only use rate ups on Pandora. So it's like, yeah, Gala is good, but yeah, we'll see. I recommend using DR currency for... Yeah, I do too. I think if a new player was watching this, like if a new player is watching this, just like lurking, I think if you ever have Dream Realm currency, it's definitely worth it to spend on Soul Stones instead of the like plus 25 crystal or the what's the word or the temporal essence stuff. But for me, I have a built enough account to the point where I'm spending it on like once per month. I'm getting, if I can, obviously, I'm getting a plus 25 rock and also some temporals. Because my account, the thing that my account lacks is plus 25s. I think I need to manual this, which is fine. I'm going to finish P4 Nero. Yeah, P4 Nero is good. I have P4 Nero. I am 5 Soul Stones away from P4 Satrana. So, but I don't really want to spend on those because if I spend on them, I don't really have a Mauler to be there otherwise. So I'm kind of fine not spending on her. I'm 11 Sylvenas away from P3 Sylvena, which it has some relevance, but not a ton. Like, she's not as good as she used to be in PvP. What else was there from there? Yeah, you mentioned Leica. Leica's a good hero. I have P4 Callan. Yeah, my P4s are... I think my... Oh my god. Okay. We'll do this and then we'll quickly look. Because I think my Graveborn list at the moment is Valka, Sylvena. But I wanted to finish P3 Sylvena before swapping her out for Isabella. I mean, Callan is only going to get more nuts as well. Like, Callan is just going to get even bigger and better because of his S++. So, my wish list at the moment is... to die. Rowan, because he's like he's one copy from P4 is my big boy, my big Rowan. My Perseus, I need like a few copies for S+ because I didn't build him. Mirrorly, because I like the hero. And for some reason, I think at some point there could be a Lightbearer Phantomor that works with magic damage. Zany, because obvious. Zany good. And then I have Zandrock Brutus, even though I should probably maybe take Nazarick to P2, but it's very close. And then I have P4 Citrana. I forgot. Okay. I'm building Kruger, and I keep one. I don't rate Maulers. I could put Gerda in for Coco, but I kind of rate getting the extra... What's the words? The extra... fucking... What's it called? The Spirit Store shit each month. And then I have Valara and Ravian on the way to P4. I have Theodore on the way to P4. I have Leica on the way to P2. P1, P4, P2, P3. My wish list is sad. My state of affairs at the moment is sad. I'm 8 Theodores. Like, I don't really want to spend my currency, I'll be honest. Like, I struggle to, like, want to spend my currency on these heroes. I'm just like, they're all kind of dead. So I'd rather just buy these. And then it's kind of the same with the season store stuff. As soon as I bought out Valara, I'm like, everybody else on here is dead. Alright. My wish list, getting me currency for scammies. Yeah, that's fair. Big Haywinius. What does your account look like, Calf? See if I can find you. Here you are. Oh, I can't even fucking proxy you. God, I love this game. That's kind of cool, though. Isabella Valkyrie is like a decent... You have the same wilders as me in Leica and Theodore. I think Citrana P4 is really good. Like, if what's the word? If Gala is actually, like, ridiculously good... If Gala is ridiculously good... Yeah. To get rid of the new events, click into a current event. HHH. Why? Oh, you can do this. Amazing. I look forward to this, by the way. Titan Reaper. Charge. Clash. Conquer. It's a very interesting way of doing it. Would I change anything? Calf, your account is cracked. Would I change anything? That's a good question. I like the idea of... what's the word? I like the idea of building out Isabella more, like you are. So then swap her. I think Shadewing probably goes onto your thing just to get him to S+ afterwards, after he's finished. I think there's probably an A-tier Lightbearer that should go on there. Oh, you changed it. You showed me yours. Wait, who showed me theirs on Discord? Am I just dumb? Hold on. Oh, it was D that showed me his on Discord. I was like looking at your account like, okay. I was like, this wish list doesn't add up against this. Hold on. Let me look at this. Let me move this here. What would you change? Mine is at S+, was and having Shadewing, and then Isabella Finisher. Yeah, I can see your proper wish list now. I like the fact that you've... I like your Lightbearer. I like your Mauler. I would consider... I just personally don't like Maulers, I'll be honest, like I just said. So that's why I've got one of them collecting Scamgazy stuff. Faramore Theodore is like your wilder team is like your wilder thing is completely locked. I think that's cool. I think your epic recruitment is pretty good. I think the only hero that you could argue against in epic recruitment is maybe one of the two wilders. But I don't know who you'd replace. I'm just looking at it. And then yeah, I think your Graveborn's thing's fine. I think Igor, I've got Igor on mine. For some reason, I think Carolina is going to be decent at some point. But I thought if Carolina was going to be decent, she'd be decent with Mahira, to be fair. And Igor is just good. Is there another Graveborn? Nah, your account's pretty good. Ah, yeah, your account's really good. Holy shit. Every time I look at people's accounts, I'm like, how on earth? And then I look at mine and I'm like, oh, I actually have a decent amount built as well. I'm like, I'm not that far behind. Yeah, Farah's a good pick for this. Igor, you're getting towards P4. Am I missing Ludo? No, Ludo's there. Damien's there. Have you got Damien on your list? Yeah, you do. Damien, Igor. Yeah, I think it's fine. Where's Big Chad? Where's Big Chad? Actually. Am I blind? Where's Theodore? Not Theodore. Thorin. There he is. P4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Calf, yours looks solid. Yeah, D's epic is good as well. Your epics is pretty decent, D. I think recruitment right now is really hard, by the way. Just saying. I think doing your wish lists right now in the state of the game is actually really hard. Like middle of a season, it gets really like difficult to make your wish lists optimized. Like my wish list for epics, that is definitely the wrong button. My wish list for epics is Rowan, who I'm 1 copy from P4, Pandora, who I'm like, I think 8 copies from P4. I think Percy, I'm like 2 copies from S+. And then these nerds, I'm 8 copies apiece from P4. So like, I'm in no man's land. like the Rowan is pretty close. But like, once Rowan's done, I really don't know who goes on. So it's a weird one. Like, do you put Valor back on? Because the speculation maybe her S++ makes her like semi-decent again? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe build Brutus to P4, because for some reason Brutus is a hero that has so much staying power in this meta. This man here refuses to leave because he is so unique. Yeah, you could. I think Shadewing, somebody mentioned it in the chat a second ago, Samuel, I think you're completely right. I think Shadewing at P4 is a good call. I think if you've got the resources... Sorry, I think your swap ticket this season for the A's probably... Is it this one? Echoes of Descent. That's not what we're on. Thorns of Devotion. I could see us, like, swapping these two around. At least for me. Other people might have already built both of them. Like, I could see myself swapping these two around and then pumping some resources into building Shadewing higher. I do think he's like a nice to have more than like a good hero, but yeah. I think the next time I do a pool session, it will likely be, if for epics at least, it will be at the end of the season and beginning of next season. But we'll see. I think Kodan, we've got Kodan coming from the Maulers. I think he's going to be an A tier, so he might be one that you want to consider using your swap as well on. He wants some assistance. Hello, I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed the video. You are most welcome, Will. I had a blast making that video. It was a lot of fun. yeah, I enjoyed making the meme. I really, really did. I plan on doing more. I have more of like the horrendously bad cringe jokes in my back pocket. So I will definitely delve deeper into some of the others. And this is me saying, if you haven't, there is a poll on my community page that is still valid. I haven't decided which hero it's going to be yet. So if you have, if you want to influence which of the next heroes I'm going to review in AFK Stage Tips and Tricks, please, by all means, go ahead and vote. I think Saida is winning at the moment, so the next episode is going to be delving into making one of your own heroes better in terms of like how you could manual or just understanding the hero a little bit more. And it's really close. I think there's like 76 votes at the time of me saying this, and I think Saida is winning by like 2 votes, so it's very close. Yeah, I think you're right, D, by the way. I think swapping Issa for either a bigger Shade Wing or maybe a Kodan towards the end of the season is probably going to be a good shout. This person hasn't got a built Bailren, so I think I'm just going to die. So we can try. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't proxy. I can't proxy your synergy. I can't proxy your synergy, 6-man. But you want to use the first record with Big Bale, and then add maybe a Fae. Add a defensive hero to help, I'd suggest. Okay. We can see if we could do the other side for this faithful person. Hold on. Wait, do we have Saida? We do. Oh my god, this is a thingy stage. We can go here. We can lock the brick. We can go here. We can do this. We can auto. Not the brick. Yeah, I was lacking a demonstration of Ulnus versus Damien, but if I had waited a couple of days, I'd have found one, I guess. I don't think we're winning this one, unfortunately. Our Bailren isn't big enough. Our Bailren being only epic is going to let us down here. We could, in theory... We don't have Lucy available to us. In theory, we could... Oh my god, I hate my suggestion, but we could do this. Sorry if I've gone silent, team. I was just trying to focus. Because I was just thinking maybe Perseus would help because he offers, like, he offers a bit more damage. I don't think it's going to help. It's very close. He was very close to making the difference, but I mismanaged it. I think it would be possible. She would, but it's not the what's the word? I don't think it's the cart that's hurting us. Like, if I cut her and I add the Lily May,
I'll keep them quiet.
we want somebody to frontline for us. Because, like, we want to do this. Oh, Saida's frontlining us quite well, actually. You might be right. I thought Perseus is frontline plus field. I guess it's not the interrupts on the cart, but it's the interrupts in general. This now we're just going to struggle to get to the fourth Saida, or the third Saida, I should say, sorry. Yeah, see. Yeah, maybe. But I think he's going to die as well. I don't think he's strong enough to face, because we still don't have a frontliner. See? We just don't. This is why I picked Persk, guys, because we needed a frontliner. You're welcome, bud. This was, I saw Cow was struggling on 2 stages, so I just quickly did them for him. I still think Perseus is the right call. I think Damien wouldn't be too bad either, if I'm honest. Like, if the records of this stage are Baelren records or Lucy records, what hero is very close to offering some continuous CC and also control on a similar level? Well, I guess it isn't Damien because he's dead. We weren't a million miles away. We could, in theory, really see if there's anything else at the bottom of the barrel. No, this doesn't work either. Maybe if they had red charm. Oh yeah. Great. Brilliant. Twin can, but it's not reliable on this stage enough. So, like, basically, this is one of the stages where you actually can't use twins, because if I take Baelren out of the picture and Ulnus and I play twins off them, so where's twins?
It's our turn to take the
I played twins off them and then I add a frontliner. What you'll see is that I don't think we're going to have enough survivability, but I might be wrong. We don't need to do that yet. Now I need to get this right. Because we didn't have Valara. We had Valara, but we didn't have... Okay. And we would then need to play Lily May to avoid the interrupt. And we don't really want to... We can't really play Lily May because we need to play Mahira and we need to play Saida. So that's kind of why Twins doesn't work. Yeah, we could try Tassie. The other one is trying Zany. I don't really want to try Zany. I do think, by the way, out of all of these, I think Perseus was probably the best option that we had. And it's just a case of making him work. Because the problem is I don't really play with Perseus a lot. So I don't have him, right? So if you don't have a hero, you don't really understand the direction of the ultimate. And if I can manual the ultimate better... There, see, there you go. Tassie just dies to the cart. Which is painful. The other shout is you do this, and then you try and find survivability. And the survivability that you want could still be Perseus. This isn't going to work, by the way. But that's why. Let's try this again. And go up here. And go here. You can throw this. Go here. He is, but at the same time, our epic Baelren is not roasting this stage, unfortunately. He doesn't have enough damage. Hence why we're just trying to find an alternative to him. Can we try this? Nope. Yeah, you're not wrong there, D. Problem is, we still just want someone to tank for us.
Let's get into formation.
I'm gonna try one more time like this. I can play better. I'll go here first. I thought Faramore 2 Calf, but he's just gonna die. That's the problem. No, because basically what we're looking for is a hero that offers, like, we'll run through it again with Baelren. I'll show you. We want a hero that offers the control, like he's controlling the heroes like ridiculously well because of his knock, right? But he needs to be able to also offer damage, which is something that he's not right now. We'll just cycle through. I know we're not interrupting the cart, by the way. This is just an example of me showing you the damage that Baelren's doing. It's not enough. We didn't even get Valara off. I just realized. Love that. I just don't think this account has... like, the Baelren damage is just so nothing. I don't know. Having one copy Baelren versus a built Mahira feels bad. I'm gonna go back to doing this. Pushing a few more here. Doop, 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 doop. I love that. I love that. I was just happily singing to myself like a little jolly tune, and I could hear the Shakir jump noise. Fucking menace. Oh. No, you don't. Probably need to do CC last. Oh, hi, little lady. You alright? Okay. My cat's it. You alright, mate? Okay. What this? Here you go. Okay. Next. How many have we done for my friend today? 36. We can do some more. I think we have like 4 more left. Here's a good question for everybody. Well, I hope it's a good question. Who, out of the 3 heroes that were revealed on the calendar, so Marcel, Leos, or Leas, whatever his name is, and Gala, are you most looking forward to? And it doesn't have to be from an AFK stage perspective. It can be from any perspective. Like, you just like the look of the hero. Or you just are a fan of the character, or maybe you're just like looking forward to seeing more about their abilities. Oh, I remember this AFK stage. This stage was awful. I hated this stage. Gala will be if she's, yeah. I think if Gala's bad, I just I don't know what to do if Gala ends up being bad. Like, if she ends up being bad, I'm just a bit like perplexed as to what the devs are doing. Whichever one's up being good for DI, if any. I think, Cal, that... Well, obviously we don't know what Gala is going to be and what she's going to specialize in. I reckon they might try to make Gala kind of like a Trixable trade, like a Shamira type hero. I think that could be a thing. I also think that Marcel, out of the 2 heroes that we've seen the most of, is in her and Leos. I think Marcel could see maybe some Dream Realm use. Maybe. Like, I don't know her numbers, right? Gala is going to be a summoner for Primal Lord. When's the Primal Lord? I can't remember when the Primal Lord comes out on the calendar. Does it come out around the same time that Gala does? Because I think Gala was the 18th of December, right? Which is Monday's the 15th, Tuesday's the 16th, Wednesday, so it's a Thursday. Comes out on a Thursday. I can't remember when Mr. Primal Lord is. Hang on, I can just go find it. Let's go find it. Ba-ba-da. Let's have a look. AFK Journey. Scrolling, we're scrolling. That code, by the way, that we got, the 11 epics and 22 temporals, was bloody tasty, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, Primal Lord comes out maybe the day before or the same day as Gala. That's crazy. That's cool. That is crazy, but cool. Age of Calamity happens just towards the end, like when Gala comes back, or when comes out. So that'll be interesting. We got Winter Carnival. Da, 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 da. When do Clash Fronts start? They start on the 12th? That can't be right. I'm guessing... Oh yeah, round 1 starts on the 15th. Oh, love it. Clash Front starts on my birthday. What a great birthday surprise. Telling everybody that they got to deploy their teams. Thanks, game. Happy birthday, Dreamer. Now get to Clash Fronts. Oh. I think I'm most excited about the surprise of the promise of scam gazers. They're going to be one day later than phase 3 starts. That sucks. Chippy, that is actual ass. Do you know why? Because one day later than phase 3 starts, I'm in Germany for work. For fuck's sake. I'm in work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday that week in Germany. So I am going to be... I won't be streaming and I won't be uploading anything. But I'm going to be like the picture of fury in a hotel room somewhere in Munich. In the evenings and in the early mornings. Yes, we've had a noise complaint from your room. Something about screaming about a Mahira or a Saida. Oh, yes. Nothing of concern. I know. I literally... It takes me, like, maybe a day to get back to using the phone for AFK stages. So that the first day is always the worst. If I'm away for 48 hours, 24 of the hours are just me being angry at how bad I am at playing on my phone. And then maybe after, like, a day, I just get better at it. But it takes getting used to. It's just the fact that I'm not going to be able to upload AFK stages, like the ones that we need help on and stuff. So I just have to put a post out and be like, sorry team. Yeah, true, Kef, I will. I think the plan, I think the play is, the Sunday, I'm going to wake up around like 10, like my time, in the morning, so like 10 AM, and I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. And then I'm going to drive to the airport, like completely screwed. And hopefully the 10 hours that I had with the phase 3 mythic charms will have been enough for me to clear as close as I possibly can to the day's AFK stage cap. Really, Cow? That's interesting. The one thing that I hate for manualing on your phone is when you have to manual Byron for Lily May and Iron. Like, you have to have such quick, like, da-da, like, tappy tap. It just, that takes some getting used to. That tends to be where I fall down if I haven't done it in a while. Mate. It's one of those things that it's super easy once you've done it, like, once or twice. Like, it takes one Byron, Lily May, Iron stage to get used to it again. But when you haven't done it in a while and then suddenly you have to do it, whoa. yeah. The millipixel like pulls when it's your fucking fat finger that's in the way of the pixel, and you're like, I can't fucking see it. That's a good idea, Matt. Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, I go away on Monday for work. I'm back Wednesday at like midnight. But what it means is I've got Thursday, Friday off. As I have a long weekend for my birthday. So I will be streaming Thursday in an effort to catch back up with everything. And hopefully we won't be at Apex before the Friday, and then I can do a long weekend stuff of Apex shit. But I'm guessing we'll see based on the VN performance what happens. Thanks, Cav. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be the angry guy that sits in Discord like, I can't fucking do this stage. Even with the insane charms, I think Apex will take, like, I don't think it will take 5 days. I think it will take I don't think it'll take 2 weeks. I think it'll take like 10 days. Maybe like 7 or 8 days. I could see. I think Mythic Charms are massive. How many, because phase 3 is the longest, right? Yeah, it is. Phase 3 does tend to be quite long. I mean, phase 3 is like 60 days normally. So yeah, imagine us finishing AFK stages in a similar time frame that we did like the phase 1 and phase 2. We genuinely would be sat for like, we had what, 18 days left? We'd have 48 days if it was at the same rate as phase 2. Imagine. Oh yeah, when did you get to do AFK stages again? 48 days. That would be fucking mental. So yeah, I hope that you're right, Cal. You can, yeah, I could, Cal. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm still mystified why they don't let us use more of these triumphant satchels each day. Limiting it to 1 a day. I have 28 of them left. And we're about to, we're definitely less than 28 days away from the next phase. So I'm wondering if I'll ever, what's the word, run out of them. I mean, I'm going to run out of them when I get put into like a ridiculous district at some point. How do you even get more of them? I had some a while ago and never used. Oh, so basically, whenever I get a first clear in AFK stages, so whenever I got, what's the word? Whenever I got these, you get them in the mail, and effectively you can then give them out, and you get them in the mail for first clears based on your district and your server. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. If you were, it was for guild as well and stuff like that. Alright, how many have we done now for Vi? What was it? 45. I'm gonna do 5 more. Go to 50. Oh, big Shakira in this stage. I think the main thing about the first clears that I like is the reds that you get. It helps me catch up, right? Because I'm, compared to like the other big pushes, I'm behind on plus 25s. That's the main thing that I'm behind on. And there's no way in hell I'm swiping for a 25, sorry, for a red essence bundle. All the power to the people that do. I'm not one of them. I am not one of them. I think the only thing that I really swipe for nowadays is gazers. That's about it. Yeah, the burials. Yeah, you're right. How did everybody do on Primal Lord, by the way? Did everybody do alright on Primal Lord? I forgot to attack yesterday, but I don't think it would have made a difference. You got first. Big D. Oh my. How much did you hit the boss for? Was it like some colossally stupid number? 690? 630 is not bad. I think I got second with like 680 something. But I also don't have a very well built Damien or something like that. Yeah, Cow. I think it's because suddenly the best team, yeah, moved away from what your account was, I think, right? Yeah, D. To be fair, I have a person in my district, and my district is like, so Cow is in my district as well. Like, we have a fairly new district because we're on a fairly like new server, and it's just like there's somebody on ours that is VIP 21, and they're like 95 million power, but they came like 4th. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Yes, yeah, Chippy. That's literally what it is. It's like, right, I've got these reds to put them onto my like my good heroes. But first I should build up the rest of my AFK stage heroes. Yeah, Cap, same. We've got like a big Korean guild on this district, which at the end of the season we will depart from because they are not part of our allied server, and I will be interested to see who we are paired with next time. Yeah, me too, Cow. For anybody that, yeah, me and Cow are in the same district. Like I said, we have basically every guild ahead of us in our district is from the group of allied servers that we got put with that have been put into our district but not a part of our allied server. So effectively there is a guild in our district that is 6 months newer to the game, or like, sorry, older to the game than us, so they have 6 months more time in the game than we do. And yes, might not be a lot, but 6 months is basically like half the time that we've been playing. Like I've got like 330 days or something now, and that's literally half of that is 6 months. So it does add up. So yeah, I think next season, if we got put with a set of allied servers that are similar to us, or even like that I know of a set of allied servers that are like a few weeks behind us and they're in the similar recipe, yeah, I hope we get paired with yours. I'm on, what's my server code? Where's my server code? It'll be here, right? I am G517. And I'm allied with 504, 510, 526, and 529. And then the others are like 420 something that we've been paired with. It's like 422 and 417 and shit like that. Good, D. I'm glad that we will never meet, because you're way ahead of me. Like last season, Cow and I were in a district that was completely free. We just had our server, so G517, and we had G522 or something like that, and it was just us two. It was just 2 servers in a district, and it was incredible. It was so fucking good. Like, it was so free. Our entire server, like, there were days where our guild, like Legendary, the top 20 in Dream Realm was just us. And it was so lopsided. But it's fucking tough this season. This season has been really tough. I expected a lot of our guild to just be like, fuck this, I'm done. Because we're like the 3rd newest server in the 10 that are our district. So that's hard. That's really hard. I'm surprised that we did so well in Clash Fronts as well, mate, I'll be honest. I was talking about it on some streams. Like, we were a fish in amongst the sharks. and we fucking won. It was so fucking good. Like, we won the week where we were against all of them. It is so fucking good. Yeah, dude. To be fair, D, my friend who is like a day one player, he got paired into a new allied server in a new district this season. And he is normally like a top 5 consistent in every game mode type player. And he is being spanked this season. Like, I constantly get messages of how he's like dropped out the top 10 or the top 20, and yeah, he is spanked. Not anymore, Matt. Not anymore. Ever since more people have been completing them. For what Matt's referring to, as I was on that crazy day, and D will know the crazy day very well, where we were completing like 500, 600 stages in one day to get up to completion, I was getting messages being like, I was just getting these really weird messages about how, like, I don't know. I was just getting harassed by some random fucking people on my district. Like, oh, can you stop pushing? Can you not do this? Can you not do that? Like, oh, I don't know. It was just weird. We need to do one more of these. I was going to show you guys something, and I can't remember what it was. Mate, I was expecting to get thanked, and then I read a message, and then some other nerd messaged me like, "Oh, you've got a hidden agenda." No, it wasn't even from top players. It was just from like randoms. It was really fucking weird. It was really fucking weird. I can't remember what I was going to show you. Shit. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Alright, I'll do one more stage, and we'll see if I can remember. I can jog my memory. I think Ravage Realm, by the way, is going to be absolutely insanely difficult to rank in this, what's the word? This season, if they obviously keep the level, if they keep the, what's the word, the requirements the same. Like, I'm speaking from my own personal perspective. I'm used to competing in Ravage Realm against 2 servers, and one of the servers is ours. And now we're competing against 10 servers worth of players, and I don't have Harak. I am one of the people that refuse to build Harak. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to look at my guilds. Oh, by the way, my power number is so satisfying. 82828. This is a satisfying number. No, if you want to be a shark person, you can be a shark person. However, I choose not to be a shark person. I veto being a shark person. I have people in my guild that are AFK, and I might need to do something about it at some point. I get messages, by the way, every day like, "Can I have an invitation to your guild? You have someone that's AFK and I'm clearly better than them." I'm there like, "Alright, dude. Like, calm down." No, this was our guild leader. For what Cow is referring to. I am not. So as you can see here, I am the leader of this guild. I have no intention of ever leading a guild. I just got put in this position. So it's kind of like one of those things where it was forced upon me, and I've just been happily doing it. So yeah, it may come a point where I need to message these two. Alright, note to self. I don't have my notepad open. I'll open it on my phone again. Hold on. Message. Oh yeah, Matt's great idea. I keep forgetting Matt's great idea. Matt had a great idea earlier. Once again, hands down, great idea, Matt. Fantastic. Make a video of a tier list of worst AFK stage mobs and heroes to play against. I think that would be a fucking great video. Like, just like a fun video. When am I going to start a podcast? I don't know what I'd start it about. I don't know. I don't think they did, Cal. No, they changed one element of the, what's the word? Yeah, D, you're right. Actually, we could do like the AFK stage rambles. That's not a bad idea, is it? It's not a bad idea. I'm adding it to the notes. Adding it to the notes. Hold on. Phase 3 crash outs. Rambles. There's definitely a word that I can't use that I was thinking about using, but I can't use that word. I don't know, rambling with friends, something like that. And I could invite somebody else on each week. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can, Kath. I could look at the game guide. Yeah, and going back to statues, they changed one element of statues, Cal, which kind of went under the radar. So normally, if one of your creatures runs into a statue, they get bounced away, and it used to be every 3 seconds, and it's now every 5. But they didn't change the damage profile or anything like that. The new, what's the word? The new artifact that we got. That's equipment, Harry. The new artifact that we got. Where is it? This one. This is going to be really, really powerful against statues, and it already has been. But this against Baleren and statues and Flame Warden. When we come up against more Flame Wardens in Phase 3, which we inevitably will, because they've already told us that they're going to try and dumb down how many stages can just be done by Saida. This will be very helpful for. Are you excited that Galahad is coming? I am massively excited that Galahad is coming, Peter. I'm sad that she's not a Celestial. I really was bought into the she's a Celestial kind of hype train. But I'm just happy that she's coming out. The fact that she's a Mauler makes sense completely. The fact that she is a time magic person, once again, I think makes a lot of sense. I will be interested to see if she's really good. I was talking about it earlier in the stream. From a revenue perspective, just thinking of the dev's bottom line, there aren't many heroes coming out in December because we don't have the Celestial release until January. So I think they're going to have to make her really, really good so that people are like incentivized to pull her and buy her. So I do think she's going to be really, really good. Yeah. Which would be nice. I think it'd be nice. No, they didn't, but that's because they showed... So this roadmap was for the... What's the word? Part 1 of Phase 3. And I think that Part 2 of Phase 3 will come out, obviously, the first week of January. And I think in Part 2 of Phase 3, we will see, obviously, Ravage Realm, the new Celestial. So just to, like... just to bring it up... can I drag this? Alright, you're going to see my Discord, but we're just going to look at the calendar quickly. So this is the calendar. You can see here that normally, obviously, we would get, like, the Ravage Realm and other stuff over here. But we don't have the Celestial Hero. My speculation, for what it's worth, is this Age of Calamity event, towards the Age of Calamity, towards the end, I think that we will likely kill the harvest god that we didn't kill in the story. I think that's where this will go. I think Gala will play a big part in that. Like, she crosses over quite nicely. And then I think that the Celestial that comes out in January, so basically first week of January type thing, will be the new harvest god, potentially. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, and it's just a hut. Yeah. I didn't either. It was like some fucking energy draining monster that was like it was a creature that was disguised as a hut. I got fucking no clue, dude. I didn't follow it either. It was some wild born creature of magic and shit. Yeah, well, the reason why I thought that, Calf, is that it was originally data mined that Harvest God would be playable as well as defeatable. So in a world where we can kill the Harvest God, but the new Celestial is also tagged the Harvest God. Like, I really hope the Ravage Realm boss isn't the Harvest God. I really hope the Ravage Realm boss is the Hunting Goddess. Like, if it's the Hunting Goddess, I think that would be really fucking cool, because she was legitimately amazing, as was her aesthetic. So I would be kind of sad if it wasn't her. Just my own personal view. Yeah. Do I think Phase 3 is going to be pretty quick for stages? I hope not. I hope that... I think last season we had, like... It was infinite, right? Last season? In Phase 3? And we got to a point where they told us... Yeah. We got to a point where they told us... Now I remember it. They got to a point where... they were like, oh yeah, we're not going to patch out the issue, right? Because we were up against a statue stage that we just physically couldn't do on the right side. And then the left side, we ended up getting to a point that we couldn't do either. So yes, I remember now. What do I think will happen? As I think Chippy pointed out, we get Mythic Charms a day into Phase 3. That is a huge concern to me, that as a result, we're going to see... the normal AFK stage side of things pushing into Apex be ridiculously quick. Like, I think we could get to, and VN will be the perfect testbed for this. Like, we'll have to ask Imp his first week, but I really could see them getting to Apex by the end of week 1 if Mythic Charms are as impactful as Red Charms were. And then into Apex, it'll be dependent on how much scaling they've done. So if they're like mindful that Phase 3 is going to last, 60 days, then Phase 3, because it is December 8th until January 8th, I think, until February 8th, I think is the thing that they want to do, something like that. So yeah, I think they're going to have to be mindful of how they put that content out and whether they scale it correctly, which I think they won't. I think we're going to get into a point where potentially Apex is done and we're going to have like 35, 40-ish days left with no AFK stages, and that's like a really big scary thing to me. Because if we had 18 days left right now, and you add an extra 30 onto that, that's 48. So I'm hoping that they get it slightly better than that, and if it's like 40, that's still nuts to me. They could also surprise us, by the way, D. They could say, because it's Phase 3, we're not going up to 1,000, we're going up to 2,000 in Apex stages. And it could be that. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be difficult to defeat the upcoming bosses. Here is someone... Yeah, big troop here. I think Florabella, as Kaf pointed out, is going to be big good. I think the new guy, Laios, with his undefeatable armor, he'll be good. I think Hodgkin might see some use. Big up the Hodge. Money draining charms. Well, luckily and thankfully, it looks like we might be getting, like I said in the video, some relief there in terms of the gold that we're going to end up spending. because it looks like they're going to reduce the amount of gold that certain things cost, which is nice. No, I don't think we're going to do this stage, but we can see. Fucking crown Florabella. Are you alright? Nah, he's gonna be a timeout. We just go again. It was very close what we had. We didn't have Valara live. It was RNG. Ruh. You wishlisted Florabella and Cecia. Florabella I adore as a hero. Unfortunately, she's not great, but she is good. I think Cecia is very good as well, but once again, not the best anymore, unfortunately. Cecia was my favorite hero. What is going on? Can we just control some units, please? Alright, D. Have a lovely rest of your day, mate. See you in the bizzles. Please. Why are they killing my Valara so fast? We go for a different strategy. Come on. There you go. I feel it is difficult for the guy to update the signature of red emblem. What do you think? Because I do. If I feel it to me, it's difficult to me to get the gold emblem to update the signature than the red emblem. Yeah, you're right, Cav. Oh, yeah, you're right. And yes, it's the gold essence. So to give you an idea, Peter, the gold essence is super hard to come by. Like I have 333, whereas my red essence, I technically between this and this, I have 1600 or over 1600. Yeah, you're right. She was like that starter story. Cecia was so cool, right? It was no offense to Burial, but I think Cecia was just better. She was cool. I knew that would get you, Cap. I fucking knew that'd get you. Got him. No, I really want to stun Viper, but I should stun this kid. Oh. Oh. Somehow we got the sweep. I'll take it. Just go now. Hold on, Cav. Oh, I can do it here. This is Cav. Mr. Burial himself. Even though he hasn't got burial on his star heroes or his bio. Oh, that's so close. 270 need to go from 5 for a new player's killer if they choose... Yes, I completely agree with you, Matt. It is super punishing for a new player, which is why I think the information that the game needs to be putting out is tip fucking top, and it tends not to be. Like, this game could and should do a lot better at informing people what heroes are good and what heroes are bad. Let's quickly check the rounds today. Haven't been attacked this week. Love that. Where am I in Dream Realm? I'm fine. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Events. This is tomorrow, which is cool. Exposed, lol. I've been exposed. Oh, bro. I'm fine. What else do I need to do? I don't think I need to do anything else. I think I'm done. Got some diamonds. Saving up. I'm one of those people that just, if I've got diamonds, I tend to spend them on the normal banner. I can't keep diamonds in reserve. I really struggle to. But I'm saving some for Laios, because he's going to be really, really good. So, I think that is everything. I think I've done... Where's my proxy counter? You guys can't see my proxy counter because I forgot to put it on screen. But I am at 79 proxies. I started like 11 months ago and neither... Oh, same! Holy shit! No joke! We started at the same fucking time. That's cool. I started like... I don't know. There's what, 365 days in a year, and I think I'm at 330. So I'm literally like 11 months basically in a couple days. Which is fucking cool. Yeah, Florabella and Cecia weren't useful. But I pulled Cecia because I just loved her and I didn't read up anything about this game. Yeah, I think so too, Peter. I think there should be more ways to get temporal essence. Obviously in Dream Realm, you can buy these ones for the heroes, but if you don't have the heroes built, then obviously it's not really worthwhile. I would like to see them add more things to the what's the word, to the POW coin shop. I would like to see them have like, you know, 3 temporal essences for 150 POW coins or something like that. I think that would be really cool. I'd also like to see them add some more of them to like maybe the guild shop and also the season store. I mean, even the recruitment store, it would be nice to have them in. Yeah. There's a lot of things that they could do to improve some of the foundational features of this game, but they just, at least at the moment, they're not seemingly wanting to. I think that they will eventually, but I think it's just taking time. Alright, let's double check that I've spent all my stamina. Yeah, I have. Alright. Stamina. All the other servers in my district are quite a bit older than mine. What server are you on, Mr. Zolder? By chance, what is your server number in your in this bit here? 484. Oh my, yeah, you're a bit newer than me. I'm 517. I came a bit later than you. I've been paired with some people from some fours though recently. Where's our district thing? Like I was saying, our district rankings. District. These nerds. Oh my god, this guy's in my district all the time. No, thank you. Got paired with like 430, 426, 427, 429, 431. So, there is a chance, Older, that you and I could be paired next season. There's a genuine chance that could happen. How many people have completed AFK stages on this? 7. Oh, go on, Cal. What are the rewards? 40. Not bad. Alright, team. What's the time? 9:20. I know you're trying, Cal. You're all good. If you ever need help, you just have to ask. I'm more than happy to help you. I am done for this evening. I wanted to just do a quick stream. Honestly, I was riding the high. I was really going to... well, let's do 313 before I go then. Hold on. We'll do 313 before I go. We'll persevere. 4 people. It's not that bad. Oh, you're welcome, Kath. Oh, you're welcome, Kath. The highest on my server is 604. Yikes. Yeah, I agree. It's nice to check in and chat and shit every so often. Bruh. These, I'll be honest, these are like a sleeper S tier for really annoying heroes to play, really annoying enemies to play against. You wouldn't think so, but they just are. They're so frustrating. It's just the fact that they're so random, because they don't pick who they're going to fucking shoot. They're just like, oh, fuck this guy in particular. Like, the last 3 times that we've done this AFK stage, that guy has walked down this way. This time, he's like, do you know what? I fancy just running into Baelren. Like, look. Completely, we've not done anything different to what we did, like, 4 or 5 times ago. And we're likely going to clear this AFK stage now. Yeah, they remind me a bit of Reese too. Put it on auto. What do you think? Dawn Water Celestial Hero coming to the store. What's the Dawn? Yeah, me too. I don't know which one that is. Unless you're referring to maybe like the next Celestial that will come. Or maybe it's the AFK Arena guy. Because I think our AFK Arena announced a new hero, but I don't know if it was that one. I hope, by the way, for just complete clarity, I hope that from my side at least, the next Celestial, I really hope isn't a Harvest God. I hope that they just completely go bonkers and release Alna. I think I've seen a lot of people want Alna, and the more I like researched her and like her aesthetic, I think she'd be really cool for AFK Journey. But I think whoever it is, I think it will be an original hero to Journey. Unfortunately, I don't think it will be another AFK Arena Celestial Hypergean, because I just don't see them doing 2 back-to-back, if that makes sense. I mean the Celestial that you played. When do you think the... Oh... Well, we obviously have Baelren. And we have...
You're going to die.
I'm looking forward to seeing who the next one is. I really am. I'm really interested to see what the next class is. Like... Yeah. I think... The issue is I really want to pull for Aliceth. So Aliceth is my favourite hero in the entire game, aesthetically. Like, she is so cool, I think, at least. Like, I think she is really fucking cool.
That felt good.
I say that. She might be, like, top 3. But yeah, she's definitely up there. But she's only good in game modes that I personally don't really put a lot of time and effort into. So I kind of want to crown this man. The puzzle lookalike himself. But then again, I kind of want to just save, because I think that the next one that comes out will be a Celestial. I thought it was going to be Gala as a Celestial, and I thought it was going to be Gala as a Celestial support. I could complete Dunlinger for PvP, but I don't need him, if that makes sense. Like, I sit 3rd in Supreme Arena quite happily. Dreamer lookalike when? I think we've already got it. Hold on. I think my lookalike is probably... Hold on. Where is it? I don't know. This is probably my lookalike. Maybe not. I'd say my lookalike is probably... Is there just some god-awful looking hero? I mean, there's not too many completely god-awful looking heroes, are there? I guess this is my lookalike, maybe. For fuck's sake. Valen with short hair. Mate, Corrin looks pretty bad, I think. I think some people like the look of Corrin. Do you know what? I actually don't look too dissimilar to this. I have grey coming out at the moment. From life's wearing on me. So maybe a bit of Corrin. Yeah, maybe a bit of Valen. I think I have the Casper-like skin of Indris. I've always very commonly had a Casper-like... People are always like, you should go to the tanning booth. I'm there like, oh, thanks, guys. Oh. Whatever it is, I think that the next Celestial, I hope, is either a tank or a support. I think that's where I'm at in my mind. But I do think, just speaking openly, I think a lot of people are behind the next support Celestial Hypergean will be a Hypergean and not a Celestial. Which means that I think it makes sense for the Celestial to be a tank. And Alna is a tank, and that's why a lot of the community has put stock behind the fact that we'll get Alna or a very close to Alna type hero in AFK Journey's kind of way of doing Alna. For all intents and purposes, if you've never played AFK Arena, Alna is like a... what's the word? Is a tank, a Celestial tank in that game, and she has like a wolf companion, if I recall correctly. She looks really cool. I'm very disappointed because she was busted in now AFK and she just was... Honestly, Mihira has really, really grown on me. She's really fucking good in AFK Journey. But she's only really, really good if you play at like ridiculously high deficit. Like, there's no need to take her beyond 1 copy unless you're gonna massively Paragon pull her to like Paragon 3 or 4 for PvP. And likewise, if you are someone that enjoys AFK stages, she is usable at 1 copy. But if you are like me and you're someone that wants to complete AFK stages at the first day of opportunity of doing so, then you will need her at S+. And then if you're someone in the middle of those two things, like you're someone that wants to push AFK stages, but you don't care about being a day or 2 behind, she's probably like Rainier, where you need to get her weapon to +15. Rainier, I don't think you need +15 on, right? I think you need +10. But for Mihira, you want +15. So, Yeah, so she's basically an M+, like Kev said. Yeah. She's good, though. She surprised me. I've seen a lot of people make her work in PvP. Like, she finds a home in one of your 3 Supreme Arena teams quite nicely. She's in one of mine at the moment as well, I think. She's in my Celestial Hypergean team. But yeah. Just finished stages with what table 1 could be. Nice, Zan. That's really cool, dude. That's like genuinely, and that proves the point, right? Like, Mahira 1 copy is as good as Kulu 1 copy, right? Both of them have their AFK stages where S+ would be good to have and nice to have, but you can synergy them, like worst case scenario. I'm genuinely... I think in Arena, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Peter, I think in Arena people were saying how she's a 1 copy wonder as well, like you can get away with having 1 copy of her in Arena. And I'm kind of interested if the AFK Journey team had that in mind when they made her, and they were like, why don't we play off that historical 1 copy nuance? If they did, I applaud them and take my hat off to them for thinking like that. But if it's just like a nice occurrence, then I guess that sucks for them. Alright, team. That's enough for me today. I've been going for just over 2 hours. I wanted to come on and just... I wanted to just like riff and talk to everybody. So, thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, if you didn't see it, there's 2 posts that I just wanted to draw your attention to in the community tab. One of them is go ahead and vote for which of the 3 heroes you would like to see me do the next AFK stage tips and tricks video on. It's either Hugin, Saida, or Mahira. Personally, I kind of wanted to do it on Mahira, but I think she's not winning at the moment. I think Saida is, and that's fine. I'm happy to do it on Saida. That's why I picked the 3 of the heroes. And then the other one was we fucking won an award. Like, we won an excellence award for some of our content that we've been making. So that's like really fucking cool. And yeah, I just I wanted to say thank you so much for the support and stuff that you've been kindly showing me over the last couple weeks, couple months. I think I've been going now for like a month and a little bit, maybe 2 months, I don't know, in terms of making decent content, or at least what I think is decent content. Yeah, right? I'm genuinely shocked, Zolda, at how close that poll is. When I looked at it today and I saw that it was like 33% on each of them at one point, I was like, oh, we've only probably got like 3 votes and it's just 1 vote each. And it was like 74-ish, 75 votes. And they all had like 20 something. That was crazy. So yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on that. I'm going to close the poll off at some point tomorrow. And then I'll get to work on the next video. In terms of what else is to come, it's likely that I'm going to do my next stream on Tuesday. And when I do, it's going to be a free-to-play, beginner-friendly stream. Meaning, I think what I'm going to do is create a new character and live as if I'm just starting AFK Journey and see how it feels in present day and kind of maybe make some suggestions and, I don't know, just have some fun with it. So we'll see. And yeah, we'll see if that plays out. If I don't do that, it will just be another proxy stream where I help some people out in AFK stages. But either way, have a lovely week ahead. I appreciate it's Sunday today, right? So enjoy your week ahead, guys. Take it easy, and I shall catch you later. Bye!